It will, I mean, depending on what I want to do, it's either I want like a fully fledged out story map or I want an actual script. But it could, like for a script, let's say it would give me the lines of the actual script plus like in brackets the visuals for the video. Since it actually has visual understanding of what happened.
Okay, wow. Oh, wow. Super cool. That's super interesting. Yeah, so I'm curious about how's your editing process, right? Like you mentioned an editing formula. Can you talk about it?
Yeah, so if I were to break down sort of the editing that I do in a formula, obviously by this point, before I start editing, I'll have this story sort of mapped out of what I want to do, maybe even scripted out in certain cases. The editing formula is like a two-part thing. Actually composing the story in Adobe Premiere Pro, right? It's bringing the elements together and seeing what fits together, especially making sure that it fits together well with the music. And then the second part would be to like boltify it, to make it look like a Bolt motivation video in After Effects, which is like just adding all the extra visual elements and stuff that make it look a bit prettier. But ultimately, by the time I bring it to After Effects, I already want it to look, or already want the story to be very good. You know,
Like how long does it take to create a short for you, basically?
it takes a long time, to be honest. It takes probably about like 6 to 8 hours on average.
Okay.
Which is like a lot of time for YouTube short, but it's really all the attention to detail. I mean, it's something that is just like part of who I am, I guess, is that attention to detail. It's the like obsessing over every detail and sort of being a perfectionist. Is that over my 2 years plus of making content, I've really dove deep into every aspect that I possibly could to make sure that my content is, you know, as good as possible, has the highest production value. And so from going really deep into like audio stuff, how good I can make my audio, to like having a transition between every single clip and doing like little zooms and every single thing that I can do to maximize my video. That's what I do basically in 6 to 8 hours.
Are you posting every day?
Almost right now, yeah, almost every day. And then the goal is to push it to 2 videos per day.
Okay, makes sense. And you're doing them one day in advance, or?
Yeah, pretty much one day in advance. I wish I had more of a backlog, to be honest.
But like your ideas are planned more like a week, a month in advance, like.
Oh yeah, the ideas are always at least a week in advance for sure. I mean, there's always a bank of ideas to go through. Yeah, I mean, that was one of the biggest level ups that I've made from the time I started to now. Is when I started, it was go to school, come back from school, then like rush to try to find a good video to make, and then edit until like it was time to go to bed, and like post it really late too. Or yeah, just basically finding an idea the day of is a really unsustainable way to actually grow your